Solia's scratchy situation. Solia was a champion of many things. She could climb the highest branch of the oak tree and whistle through her front teeth. But there was one thing Solia was a champion at avoiding: the laundry. To Solia, the washing machine was a loud, grumbling monster that ate up perfectly good playtime. Instead of putting her dirty school clothes in the hamper, she tossed them into a corner, creating a wobbling tower she called Mount Messmore. Her mother, Patience, knocked on the door with an empty basket. "Solia, if you don't wash your uniforms today, you won't have anything clean for the rest of the week," she warned. Solia just shook her head and went back to her book. "I have plenty of clothes, Mom. The pile is huge," she replied. Patience sighed, knowing that the huge pile was exactly the problem. By Wednesday, the situation turned sticky, literally. Solia was wearing her last white polo shirt. During breakfast, a giant glob of purple grape jelly plummeted from her toast and landed right on her chest. "It's just a badge of honor," Solia whispered to herself, trying to scrub it off with a dry napkin, which only made a giant, fuzzy purple smear. That evening, Patience found Solia sniffing a pair of socks she had pulled from the bottom of the pile. They were so stiff from dried mud that they could almost stand up on their own. "Solia, the laundry monster is ready for a snack," Patience said gently. "Shall we start the machine?" But Solia was stubborn. "I'll find something else," she insisted, holding her nose. Friday morning arrived with a cold realization. Solia crawled into her closet, searching every nook and cranny. There were no shirts. There were no skirts. There wasn't even a single clean sock without a hole in the toe. Everything she owned was buried in Mount Messmore, and the pile was now so smelly that the family cat wouldn't even go near it. "Mom, I have nothing to wear," Solia wailed. Patience looked into the pantry and pulled out a large, empty burlap sack that once held 50 pounds of potatoes. "Well," Patience said with a small, mischievous smile, "unless you want to stay home and do 6 loads of laundry right now, this is your only option for school." Solia's eyes went wide. She had to choose, the laundry or the potato sack. Solia chose the sack. She cut 3 holes in the bottom, 1 for her head and 2 for her arms. As she walked to school, every step was a struggle. The burlap was scratchy. It was itchy. It smelled faintly of old dirt and root vegetables.